Konnichiwa, hello there, welcome to Honest Talk, and today's video is going to be quite special because I am a caregiver and I will be sharing 5 things caregivers in general wish others knew. And by others, I mean family, friends, co-workers, classmates, random people you meet in the streets, in restaurants, malls, parks, anywhere. This video is for everyone. So hello there, welcome. Number 1. Sympathy and empathy are 2 different things. Caregivers do not need your pity. They want to at least know that you are trying to understand where they're coming from. Try to truly understand the position that person is in instead of just saying things like, oh, poor thing. Number 2, we are not complaining. If a caregiver trusts you and actually is willing to share their stories or a difficult situation they might be going through in the moment, listen carefully to them. Don't just give out solutions that you think are, appropriate. We don't need problems to be fixed immediately. Sometimes it's just the listening ear. So saying stuff like, oh, why don't you just hire someone? You need a break or something. That's not the best answer. Listen, most of the times caregivers just need to vent, cry a little bit, have some ice cream, and get back up. Because caregiving is a very long process and it's a marathon, not a sprint. So endurance, resistance are needed during the time that this person will be a caregiver, because boy, will there be challenges. Number 3, be there, walk the talk. Don't give out just empty promises, saying things like, oh, call me if you need me, or let me know if you need help. Don't be the family member that visits and says that just to shake it off and leave freely without having to assume responsibilities. Don't be the friend that says that and then cancels plans quickly just because they had other things to do. Because this person might really need your help or might really need that simple conversation or a movie night out. So be there. Don't give out empty promises. Number 4, do not give orders. We don't need people coming in, family, friends, or even random strangers in the store telling us what to do. This is a very big responsibility, and caregivers take every detail into consideration. Yes, suggestions are accepted, but the way they're said most of the time aren't properly said. They sound as if you're judging. So don't be that family member that comes in, oh, did you check that? Did you tell the doctor? I don't think you're doing things right. Or the friend that says, oh, well, I think you should be doing this instead of that. Because at the end of the day, you're the primary caregiver. So you're the one that's truly understanding the patient, which is not just a patient, is a loved one, is a human being. So this is a process where all of us are growing. So don't give orders or think you know what's the best, because caregivers, they already have a lot on their back to add loads of extra comments and all these voices that can just be overwhelming. And number 5, stop distancing yourself, avoiding or not willing to learn about the new situation, because sometimes people can just try to avoid visiting or calling because they just feel so bad about what's going on and they don't really want to interact with the person struggling with the disease. But it's a loved one, it's a human being that used to be a friend, someone very active. They might not be as active as they were before. I know examples that I could give out of people, hey, if your mother was very, a active person and she was always in makeup and well dressed, even to be watching TV in the living room, and you visit and she's wearing her PJs, well, your mom is struggling with a new condition. Be willing to learn, ask questions. Don't be afraid. Any question might be the changing one till you get a better understanding. Don't think there's dumb questions. Be willing to truly understand this new phase, because caregiving is a process and we should all be involved. Don't leave the load just to one person. If we all help out, we can make a difference. So these are just 5 simple things that caregivers wish others knew. I hope you enjoyed. And an extra tip, be the person to be the first one to communicate with the caregiver, because most of the time they won't be calling you because they don't want to be an inconvenience, or they know that a lot of people are not willing to accept the challenges of caregiving. So send them a text, send them an email, a postcard, a phone call, anything. That simple message of, hey, have a great day, might be the difference between a really hard time and the message that really lifts up, their confidence and gives them the strength to, hey, I can do this. It's another day. We can get through this. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Sayonara.